Welcome back, trainers! Season 2 here, Chidorichu here. Sorry I've been MIA. As you can see, I'm in a new apartment. This is my second bedroom, my weeb room, my guest bedroom for whenever guests come here. Yeah, so I've been doing a move. Been super busy lately, but now I have some free time to dish out some video for you guys today. I'm gonna be explaining some simplified meta for the Sinister Cup. If you guys haven't had one, mine's tomorrow, 19th and 25th. Should be interesting. Season 2 has a new algorithm based on player matches. Should be interesting to see how many matches I can rack up and see how the ranking system works. Speaking of ranking systems, as you can see, all the player rankings are reset. We're all trainers again. Some of us might be bummed. I think most of us are going to be proud because I know I wasn't doing so well in the beginning. Boulder Cup, first couple of months, I didn't know what I was doing. I wasted a bunch of Stardust on Pokemon that I don't really even use anymore. So yeah, it's been very rough. But all of our Pokemon from Season 1 that we grinded up, teaching second charge moves, grinded Stardust to power up. It's all going to be carried on to Season 2, most likely. That all the Pokemon that we're going to be using is going to be repeat Pokemon. Due to the cups, they want to help us save Stardust, which is great. Yeah, Boulder Cup was definitely rough. Yeah, it's been a rough start. So, with that being said, there are some new updates to Pokemon Go PvP, and I want to go through that before I go through the simplified meta guide. I'm only going to be explaining the parts related to Sinister Cup, but I'm going to leave this in a link below. You guys can take a look at it, give it a good read because it's important. First, I'm going to go over Power Up Punch. Power Up Punch used to hit super hard, but now it's nerfed. Nerfed for the better, I would say, because usually people ram through your whole opponent's Mons teams with just fighting Pokemon as Medicham, Power Up Punch, getting the counter damage. But now the Power Up isn't even worth blocking. It's more like an acid spray. It's like a light punch, shield bait. So it is good. Most people are using Dynamic Punch now, which I don't blame them. It does more overall damage. Personally, I use Power Up Punch on my Medicham to ramp up counter damage, and then I use Dynamic Punch for Poliwrath. That's just my preference. So it's definitely a good nerf. It definitely needed it. So you can run either one. I'm not gonna shame you on whatever one you want to choose. I personally like Dynamic Punch because it does more damage. Psychic now does more damage, not only in trainer battles, but in gym and raids. And it has a chance to decrease your opponent's defense stat. Now that's super helpful. The chances are very slim. I believe it's like Ancient Power and Ominous Wind, that kind of low percent rate. But it's still there, and I've used it a few times. I've gotten off once on Medicham. Was super helpful because lowering your defense, and then the counters do a lot of damage. Super useful. Definitely check it out. Steelix with the flashy Thunderfang animation. Have you ever seen Steelix using Thunderfang? It's very blinding, and the screen, yeah, you can use it to blind your opponent. Throw them off guard. No, I'm just kidding. I still prefer Dragon Tail because it's good neutral damage and energy gains throughout the cup. But Thunderfang is good against Empoleon. It's good against Poliwrath. So that's completely up to you. I personally prefer Dragon Tail, like I said. A really cool Pokemon that got I guess an upgrade is Alolan Raichu with Thundershock. If you played Kanto Raichu before, you know how fast Thundershock, Thunder Punch, Wild Charge. Well, now you can get out Alolan Raichu. Alolan Raichu also has Grass Knot and Psychic to its pool, so you can definitely get to those Psychics quick and possibly lower your opponent's defense, which is awesome. Alolan Raichu, my bad. is really good. Try him out. I played several matches with him. I really like the results. He's definitely one to be reckoned with for the Sinister Cup. Now everyone's favorite is probably this one, Alolan Marowak with fire moves now. He is a fire type ghost, so makes sense. Fire Spin, Flame Wheel. Now that he has Fire Spin mainly, he can fight against Steel type Pokemon. He can also help take out Mawile, however you pronounce it. And he can take out Steelix. So definitely useful. It's very good energy gain. If you guys played Charizard before in Season 1, Fire Spin, Blast Burn, it's really quick. Same with Alolan Marowak. He gets to Shadow Balls really good. He gets to Bone Club really quick. So definitely, that's why he's in #1 spot, guys. Don't miss it. Another update for Pokemon is Mawile. Now he has Fire Fang, Ice Fang, and Power Up Punch. Power Up Punch is going to be super great. Given that charge move will boost the bite attacks. You can bite through your opponent's Pokemon. Definitely awesome because you can fight Psychics, you can fight some ghost Pokemon. So that is good. But they did make him have the weakness of fire, not just his other typing weakness. That puts him a little more balance in the game. I think it's okay. Let me know what you think about adding a weakness to Mawile. Do you think it's balanced? And lastly, we're all here for the juicy part, the Sinister Cup. That's what we're all here for, right? Right? Because I know I'm here for this part, even though I made this video. Well, I'm gonna have this down below for you guys to download, print it out, put on your phone, whatever you want to do with it. I made this guide for you, so you don't have to scroll through Pokebattler or PvPoke and be like, what should I use? What should I use for the cup? That's why it's here. What does the Sinister Cup consist of? Consists of Ghost, Psychic, Steel, and Fighting. It's also going to ban subtype of Dark, Mythical Pokemon, Skarmory, and Hypno. Mythical Pokemon such as Defense Deoxys, Melmetal, makes sense. Maybe people don't have access to it, so they kind of want to put a little balance. They also got rid of Skarmory. Skarmory was a huge contender in Season 1, which makes sense. But this was announced before Alolan Marowak and Mawile got fire-type attacks. Let me know what you think. If Skarmory should be in this cup, would it be a little more balanced because of those fire moves? I think Skarmory is still a little overrated. He was used throughout Season 1, so it's good to be off the Skarmory meta. It's pretty nice. And also Hypno. Hypno has Ice Punch, Fire Punch, and Thunder Punch, and Shadow Ball. He has an interesting move pool. He also has Close Combats. He has a big move pool. He's also a bulky Pokemon that uses Psychic, Confusion, Fast Attacks. So definitely was a good choice on banning him. He definitely would have. I don't think he would have wrecked the meta, but he would have made the meta less fun, I would say. That being said, let's go off with Haunter. Haunter is in his own category because he's the only ghost with poison typing, which makes him a liability to confusion users. He's gonna get instantly deleted. Gonna be no fight, no chance really. He's already squishy as is, and confusion hits like a truck. So you can win against fighters with Haunter, which is good. You can beat the other ghost Pokemon with Haunter, which is really nice. You do lose to Empoleon because he's squishy. Mawile is gonna just bite through Haunter. So the walls are definitely gonna scare away Haunter. Ooh. He's not so scary anymore, is he? But he's also one of the top 5 Pokemon in this Sinister Cup. So if you can use him right, I would say use him. but we have a lot of ghost types here, so you have a lot of options. Alolan Marowak, Driftblim, Dusclops, and Bannett, however you want to say his name, I don't know. They're going to be losing to Haunter, but you can put up shields to make up for that. Alolan Marowak being number 1 in PV Poke now because of his new fire typing. They're going to be good against the psychic users up there. They're going to be good against fighters. They're going to lose to Empoleon, unfortunately. And they're going to lose to the walls, because the walls scare away the ghosts. But with Dusclops and Alolan Marowak having some fire power, they're going to have some chance against Steelix, which is probably the most commonly used tank in the Sinister Cup. So that'll be good. Alolan Marowak and Dusclops does have the best matchups throughout the whole cup. That's why they're probably the most used Pokemon, Ghost-type Pokemon that's going to be in everyone's teams. Next on the list, Empoleon. He is Water and Steel typing, so he's on his own little category like Haunter. He's going to be good against the Ghosts. He's going to resist Psychic attacks, so the Confusion users are going to be barely doing any damage. And he can just Waterfall away. And he's just going to Waterfall away the tanks. He's just going to blast them all away. So he's definitely really good. You do have to watch out for the fighters, though. Because his Steel typing, the fighters are going to bend the Steel. That's how I remember it. Don't judge me. Fighters bend Steel. That's how I remember some of these typings and their weaknesses. You gotta make something out of it to remember all these different types and their weaknesses. So Empoleon is a really good pick. He definitely is good to run on a team. And next, the walls. The walls in Season 1. You know how they always wall the birds. But now, they have a purpose. Besides walling birds, or scare away the birds. They're going to wall some psychic users. They're going to wall ghost users. So they have a new purpose in life now. The walls, they're going to be proud of themselves, you know? The most commonly used wall probably is going to be Steelix. He has Dragon Tail, he has Earthquake, and he has Crunch, Dark type charge move. So he's going to do super effective damage through a lot of Pokemon. Earthquake, super good too. It's a really good closing attack. So definitely, they're really good. The only thing you want to watch for are the fighters. Because the fighters are going to punch through the walls. But with Power Up Punch being nerfed now, you're gonna be able to tank more fighting attacks, but not too much. Not too much. You don't think you're not going to be pounded away just because Power Up Punch does a little bit. Dynamic Punch is going to hit hard, so you're going to have to be aware of that. And also, you're going to have to be aware of Empoleon, because the water is going to just blast away those rocks and steel. Next on the list is going to be Mawile. He is really good now. He has Bite and Power Up Punch, boosting up the bite power. I got stronger bite. I got stronger teeth. He's going to bite through Ghost and Psychic. So he's very good. He's in his own little category too. He's definitely one to reckon with. He is going to lose to the walls, unfortunately. He's going to lose to Empoleon. He's going to lose to the fighters. But that's how life is. You can't have it all, you know? And lastly, for the groups, I want to say Psychics. Psychics, they're going to be there to delete Haunter, but floop, floop. And they're going to be there for against the fighters. You're going to be confusing the fighters. But they're going to lose to Ghost Pokemon. Because Ghost Pokemon will be doing super effective Ghost type damages. They're going to be walled by the walls. And then they're going to lose to Empoleon, because Empoleon has steel typing. So the Confusion users, they're good. You just have to have the right matchups. Honorable mentions, wild cards, Alolan Raichu. Alolan Raichu I love. With his new Thunder Shock fast charge move, definitely get to a bunch of moves really quick. Wild Charge, put the pressures on a shield. You have Grass Knot, you have Psychic, you have Thunder Punch for shield baiting. I love Alolan Raichu. That's why he's an honorable mention. Also, Lugia. Lugia is really good in this cup too. He has Extra Sensory, Dragon Tail, has fast moves. He has Hydro Pump. He has Sky Attack. He can surprise your opponent with whatever moves. People sometimes don't expect him. Can be hard to deal with if you don't have the right Pokemon to deal with him. And lastly, Girafarig. Girafarig. This giraffe. What can I say? He resists Psychic and Ghost. So, he's an honorable mention, because most of these attacks are Psychic and Ghosts. So he can be a surprise element. Definitely, this meta is super fun. I hope you find this guide useful. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And now I have some social media if you want to follow me. It's all below. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Be great. If you can like this video, it'd be awesome. And stay tuned for our next episode, trainers. Goodbye.